Alright. We're still working on part of his ear here. And we're going to go through the back here a little bit. This all needs to come down a little bit more. You know, when you do a project like this and you really don't know how much you need to take off, you just need to assess it every so often, and the rest will take care of itself. Okay, now just look at it and think about how the head's shaped and all the rest. I'm trying to do the back part of his ear. Let me do this back here where I can see it a little bit better. Okay, I see what I'm doing wrong here. I need to cut this out just a tad more. And we're going to bring his head down a little further. You know, we'll kind of whittle our way around it, you know. Same thing here. We're going to kind of bring this up a little bit, just like so. Hopefully it will look like a cat when we're done, in a pumpkin. That's my goal anyway. Like I said, I haven't done one of these before, so it's always the first time with these things. And remember, he's just sticking his head up a little ways. It's not like his whole head's sticking out of the pumpkin. Now if you want to make the pumpkin bigger, you can do that. Or he's standing in it if you want to do something a little different. Whoops. Like everything else, it takes a little bit of time to figure out how to do stuff. And that's okay, you know. That's part of the learning process of doing these things, you know. So, we're going to bring his cheek down a little bit more, and this down a little bit more. With a cat or any animal, things kind of flow into each other. There's no right or wrong way of doing things a lot of times. It's just now we're going to start putting the nose in and stuff. So with the cat, we're going to have him have his little nose here. He's a little bigger cat that fits in this thing, but it's a caricature. It's not meant to be realistic. Okay, and then we'll have his little whisker thing coming out like so. Alright, and then this is going to be removed here. We're going to put a little thing there, a little thing here. We're going to scoop that out with our little micro tool. We might see an eye out here a little bit. In fact, we will. We'll just put a little closed eye maybe, or whatever. But that's the idea, okay? And we're just going to kind of scoop this out a little bit more. We're going to maybe lean this one way over the other. So how do you do that? Well, you're going to take, this is like a front view of the corner, okay? So what we want to do is we want to do it this way, okay? And, you know, have that. So what we're going to do is we're going to scoop this off to that way, and then we're going to bring this in. See, to match our two lines. Alright, and then after you do that, we can kind of match these two, alright, to it. Kind of round it up a little bit. We're going to have it over that way. And then we're going to do is we're going to just chop it down a little bit at an angle. Just give it some character. Alright, just like so. Like that stalk is going off to its right, or to the left when you're looking at it. Alright, and then we're going to scoop this out a little bit, and how we're going to do that is putting a stop cut all the way around. And I love these little micro tools. Some of you hear me talk about these a lot. This is my little box. I bought a Hobby Lobby when I was out in Michigan last time. And we're going to use the bigger gouge of the G5. And we're just going to go over here and we're going to just start scooping things out a little bit. Or you can follow it around too, if you like. Just like so. Alright. 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 And we're just going to trim that off a little bit. Get rid of those hard edges, and we're going to go down a little further on this. And I'm going to take a little smaller gouge. Well, maybe the same one, but it should be okay. We're just going to scoop it down until it frees up, just like so. Alright, we're going to go all the way around. So we want that to really, like it's sunken in, okay? And then we'll worry about the rest of this. Alright. Now here, we're not going to do anything with the head yet. What we're going to do is we're going to start trimming the body off. Worry about the head in a little bit here. We're going to take each corner off except this one here. That's going to be, his tail's going to come out and around, so we need to be mindful of that one. Alright, we're going to leave that back one on that corner. Whoops, haha, I almost did that. What we're going to do is we're going to round that off for the tail, alright? And in fact, what we're going to do is we're just going to do a little scoop. Say we're going to take off the corner and took the scoop up, but we're going to worry about that in a little bit. But what we're doing is we're doing the rest of it first. And you'll see it in a second here. Now, like I said, this is a caricature. We can bring this down just a little bit now and then as we're working on it, just to get it somewhat proportioned right. Not that it has to be. That's the great thing about caricatures. There's no right or wrong way in the measuring. In my book, anyway. It might be different in somebody else's book, but you know, you can pretty well work this any way you like, and all. So I'm just going to put little notches, little deeper V cuts, so we have an actual area here. Alright, so we'll be back.